Okay, good morning. It's May 11th, day 11. As you can see by the umbrella in the morning, it's raining. It was dry all night, and I woke up at 6. I need to wake up at 5:30, but just lazed around 30 minutes. Realized it wasn't raining. Started packing my crap really quick because I knew the rain was coming. Then it just started before I could get out of the tent. So tent's not too wet. Ground sheet got pretty soaked and muddy, but that's easy to clean. Tent got a little bit of sprinkling on it, which is fortunate. Okay, so I got 15 miles to Warner Springs this morning. It's 7 a.m. so if I do it in 6, it gets me there what, 2 o'clock. Perfect timing. I'll take a Nero, stop there for the day, since that's the last civilization on the trail before we get to Idlewild. Okay, so most important thing today, I guess, is we're going to hit mile 100 and another iconic formation called Eagle Rock, and don't forget the small cave. Never seen those in rainy pictures, but that's the way it will be on this trip because it's raining. The first rain day on the PCT. So, all right. Anyway, I will put the camera away and start making some mileage. I got a little bit more of a climb this morning, and then it's mostly downhill. So, check back with y'all in a little bit. Oh, here's some trail. All right, that's it, guys. And one other driving factor this morning is the chance of thunderstorms later this afternoon around 11, 12. Obviously, I want to get off this mountain before that starts happening. It's not be a good place to be when it does. So, luckily, we should start descending any time now. And the PCT is not immune to trail runners. Just ran into 3 of them. Finally found it. The small cave. Woohoo! Amazing, huh? That's another one of those iconic landmarks. That's big enough to single person to cowboy camp in for sure. I wonder if anyone's done that. I bet they have. Well, I'm not crawling up in there, but okay. By the time I get to the next pipe gate, I'll be at 100. Amazing. All right, small cave. See ya. You can see the trail winding way down that way, but it's a general downhill, slight downhill grade. Very wide tread, not a lot of loose rock. This is cruising terrain for sure. I can really make mileage on these types of trails. Wish they were all like that, but then again, there would be no challenge to this if they were. So, supposedly this is 100. I suppose. Let me get my phone out and check it. Yep, 100. I'll be danged. 100 miles. 100 miles. That's a long, long way. Cannot believe I've been walking for 100 miles. Oh. Now let's get to Warner Springs. Trees. More trees. That's unusually different. Means we're getting into the road to Barrel Springs. I could use a path like this for a while. Still on the PCT. Poison oak. The leaves of 3, see that? Looks like a bush. Wow, didn't know what it looked like. I do now. I'll do my best to avoid it. You can hear Barrel Springs Road in the background there. We come into this lovely meadow. This is the one I wish I had been able to camp at last night, but it would have been a bridge too far. That would have made a 23-mile day. That would have been a little tough. As you can see, there's plenty of water. It's flowing natural. Over there. I got plenty to get me to Warner Springs, so I'm good to go. Oh, there we go. Always look for the PCT signs. Navigation on this trail has been phenomenally easy. If in doubt, you look at Guthook's app, which is maps the trail 100%. Really don't need maps or anything. I have not lost the trail once so far. This is private property, and the trail does go through private property quite a bit in some of this area, so we try to be as respectful as we can, make sure the gates are closed back. Definitely no camping or leaving trash or abusing the way. Well, now that I'm down here in the grassland, it looks like they're gone to seed. You can see these little tops. I think that's seeds. So I think that's what happened. That's why it's all red. Which means that this stuff will dry out pretty quickly now. Most of these grasses are annuals. So they get the spring rains dump. They bloom. Go green for a while, then they go to seed and dry up. And some weird rock formations here. Look at all that. Still a lot of cactus though. Basically this section's been mixed with little areas like this and big giant grasslands. Completely different from what the early part of the PCT was like. Unfortunately, we go back to that desert after this. All right, I think that's Eagle Rock in the distance. From there, it's 3 miles into Warner Springs. And we're back to grasslands again. Little snake. Not poisonous. There he goes. First non-poisonous one I've seen. About a mile out from, mile and a quarter out from Warner Springs. It's like a park-like setting out here. Still approaching Warner Springs. It's been like this for over a mile now. Well, it looks like we've reached Warner Springs. Finally. I can see the traffic ahead after this gate. Huge houses and all kinds of stuff. By the way, I'm sorry I don't film inside these places and you don't see a lot of film of people. And that's just because a lot of people don't want their picture taken. And so I'm trying to be good about that. I know it's frustrating not to be able to see you inside some of these places, but hey, if you want to see them, you just gotta walk here. No problem. Alright, that's it for tonight. Day number 11 in the can. Time to take a break, see what's what.